So today I'm going to take you along with something fun before we get started with the breakdown of this week. I'm going on a bike ride. One of the things I loved as a kid was riding my bike. And it's kind of been a while since I've ridden one regularly, but I really want to get back into it. This really isn't the right kind of bike for biking out here. It's actually a commuter bike and not like a mountain bike or anything like that. But until I have the money and the space to get something better than a commuter folding bike, I guess I'm going to be biking with this bike. Well, that was fun. Mickey's eating his dinner. I'm about to eat mine. And while I'm doing that, you guys can check out sort of what went on this week. So it's Sunday, and on Sunday, I do a very important thing. I weigh myself in. But the thing is, I'm literally in the middle of nowhere. Where? Well. Spoiler alert for YouTube. I am going to be doing a video about this campsite soon, but that's for YouTube. That's a completely different thing I'm going to do. Right now, the most important thing is to get a number for the week. Also, this is the measurement cycle day, so I'm going to also be taking measurements today and comparing them to my previous measurements. So let's get to it. So unfortunately, I'm pretty much on dirt, which is not the most stable surface to weigh yourself on. This piece of wood was already out here, so I'm going to use this to put the scale on, which will hopefully help my numbers be a little bit more accurate than they would be otherwise. So let's put this down on the ground. It's so gross. Oh, I shouldn't have that on. No hat. Yay! Victory! Total of 50 pounds lost overall. But let's talk about our other victory, measurements. This was the week I broke out the Renpho body tape. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. And did body measurements. I've already decided to do these on a monthly basis as opposed to a weekly basis because honestly, I think measuring every body part every single week would kind of be challenging and become annoying. Measuring monthly not only feels easier, it gives me a chance to see changes with some sort of distance in there. So let's start with the neck measurement. My neck measurement went down, which was so weird to me. I thought it was downright silly they had me measuring my neck in the first place. But I just did what the app told me to do and did a neck measurement. The fact that it went down, not massively, like 0.8 of an inch, but still, is kind of blowing my mind. The next measurement I took was shoulders, which again shocked me as I didn't expect that to be a place that I would have loss or lose any amount of inches. So the fact that it went down, in fact, it was a 6-inch change, kind of freaked me out. In the chest area, I lost about 5 inches. My waist pretty much had no change. My hip measurement was a huge change. Hard to believe I lost 10 inches there in a month. There has to be some margin of error there. My left bicep gained an inch, while my right bicep pretty much stayed the same. My left thigh and right thigh both seem to have gained 2 inches, and my right and left calf both lost inches. I didn't really feel like measurements would have a huge impact on me, and this little experiment of 1 month has shown me I was wrong. So let's jump to calories. I'm not going to harp too much on this, but I'm still going with the goal of doing 1,800 calories every day. I can do less than that, not a whole lot less. I don't want to be in starvation, and I try not to go over that by any extreme amount. I mostly was consistent with this for the week, but there's always a day or two that I go over, and in this case, it was Monday. And my going over isn't like binge eating. It's like my drive to have one more snack, and that snack usually makes a difference. By the way, I should clarify. Last week, when I said I allow snacking, I'm talking about things like cuties and boxes of raisins, not candy bars or anything like that. It's easier here to substitute than try to stop myself from snacking. In fact, when I was trying to stop myself, I was less successful. By giving myself access to things that aren't that damaging to my overall calorie goal, it works out way better. So let's jump to exercise. I'm still doing my weight training based videos 3 days a week. But I decided I needed to bump up my cardio, so I added a 15-minute HIIT video on 2 of my weight training days and a short cardio-based workout on Sunday as well. On Tuesday and Saturday, I did cardio programs that included weights, but these programs are not really about weight training. They're more cardio-based, and the weights are light, allowing for fast, extended, repetitive movement. Thursday, I did a pure cardio video. I have been really focusing on these intensity minutes in my Garmin Connect app. I'm paying a lot more attention to that number because when my intensity minutes are high, my weight loss seems to follow suit. So otherwise, I am at, as you saw, the halfway point for 100 pounds. I'm at 50 pounds of weight loss. Sorry, my tripod's a little bit off. But it feels good to have hit that milestone. I mean, like, halfway there, and it doesn't feel like it. Like, when I look at myself, I don't see a person who's lost weight. And there'll be these weird moments where I put on a t-shirt and I realize it's roomier than it used to be, and it's not fitting as tightly. And in my brain, I always think I haven't lost any weight, but all the evidence is there that I have. So I really do go through this weird thing where I kind of don't believe it. And I think the problem is 50 is a big number. I mean, it's a huge number. And I'm so grateful I started this journey, because if I had done absolutely nothing, I might not only still be over 300 pounds, I might be more than 321 pounds at this point. So to have started at 321 pounds and gone down even just 50 pounds is a lot. And I'm looking forward to keep going. I don't really have an official goal weight. I have this vague idea of first step, I want to lose 100 pounds. So 100 pounds will get me to 221 pounds. I very much doubt, I'll be done at 221 pounds, but I want to know that I can reach that 100 pounds. When I've reached that 100 pounds, and this is the number I've put in my apps, then I want to push for 180. I don't know what comes after 180. I don't know if I'll look like I'll be comfortable with 180, if I wanted to go, I think I could still lose another 10, 15, whatever pounds. I don't know how I'm going to feel at 180, and I don't want to think past that. So my first goal, that I'm halfway there, is just to lose 100 pounds. I've lost 50. My next goal is from there, which would be from 221 to get to 180. And I'm not good with math. I think that's like another 40 pounds. But I don't want to put 140 in my head. I think 100 is a nice clean number, and that is a lot. And so I don't want to think bigger than 100, even though I think I'll still be like overweight. But to get out of the obese category and get into the overweight category would still be an accomplishment. So if I can get there, I will be like, good job, Dawn. And if I continue to lose more after that or pursue deeper goals, that's awesome. But I think if I can say, you know what, I did that. And after you lose 100, like, it's like, all right, I lost 100 pounds. I can lose 10 more. I can lose 20 more. Now, you don't want to go too crazy with it and put yourself into sort of disorder territory. But you do want to keep creating goals. And there may be a point where my goals shift from just weight loss to like definition or something like that. And I really just don't know what my body is going to look like after 100 pounds. I don't know what it's going to look like after 100 plus pounds. I don't know how severe or not my loose skin is going to be, if that's even going to play into it. There's so many unknown factors. I don't think I can plan right now past 100 pounds, and maybe the next step being to push for 180 and then seeing where I am at that point. But I do feel pretty happy that before the end of 2020, I've gotten halfway there. And if I continue to try to be more efficient, and try to really like keep on it, there should be no reason that I can't reach my goals. All right. I think that's all I got for this video. As far as this topic, I'll see you next week, but I'm going to be covering some other topics throughout the week. Hopefully, they're a little more van life general stuff and not specifically this topic. See you later, guys. Bye. A super special thanks to everyone who's been supportive in my fitness journey so far. Posting this kind of journey on the internet is not easy, and I appreciate every single positive, encouraging comment through the bad weeks and the good weeks. But now it's time for business. This is a video on YouTube, and so a thumbs up will definitely help. And if you're interested in more of my content, you can also subscribe below this video. And if you want to join us on Patreon and YouTube memberships, I'm trying to make it a fun place to be.